Welcome back. Are you feeling tired, dehydrated, or low on energy? Well, it could be your body telling you it needs more support. More people are turning to IV hydration and peptide therapy to stay healthy these days, recover faster, and improve overall wellness. Joining us now is Joe Baczewski, owner of LIVation. Joe, thanks so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you, Natasha.
So IV therapy, this is your wheelhouse, and it's becoming more and more popular these days. Tell us a bit about LIVation and what it is that you guys do.
So LIVation, we started back in 2019. We see patients from simple hydration to getting them a little energy boost with Myers infusions, things like that. We see anybody from athletes that are a little dehydrated before a tournament to complex oncology patients who need to pick me up in between their therapies.
And you say that a lot of people out there may be more dehydrated than they think, right?
Correct. So there's certainly a high percentage of us that walk around being chronically dehydrated. You don't know that you're dehydrated until you get topped off, and it's amazing how life-changing that is.
Yeah, what does it feel like when someone gets an IV therapy, gets a little more hydrated? What do they leave feeling like?
I think the biggest thing that we see with some of our patients is they just have a certain level of clarity afterward. We have some patients that say, I feel like I could see things more clearly and my vision's better. Again, it's amazing how much metabolites build up in your body and then what being properly hydrated to get things through.
Yeah, so it seems like there's a lot of reasons that people can use this for, and I know a lot of what you do also is with peptides,
Correct.
Which is a huge buzzword nowadays. Tell us a bit about the work that you do with that.
Absolutely. So certainly GLP peptides have essentially blown up. Everybody's talking about weight loss. Everybody knows somebody that's using them. That's sort of opened up the world of peptides to get talked about in a more broad fashion. Things like BPC 157, TB4, which are more utilized for athletic support or for patients dealing with chronic issues like joint inflammation or tendonitis, things like that. Again, I always stress that peptides, while they're not FDA approved, they've been around for decades. So it's really important to get information before you just jump into something and work with a medical professional to make sure that you're making a good choice for yourself.
Sure. Well, that's the important piece. You say that there are people getting peptides online. It's probably a bit safer to go to a trusted provider, correct?
Right. So again, when you have a question, it's good to be able to pick up the phone and be able to call somebody, where certainly in the online markets and things like that, that doesn't really exist. Again, you don't know who is your actual provider, and you really don't know where things are coming from.
Sure. Well, it seems like people who come to you, it's a collaborative process, right? They walk in and maybe they don't know what they need. You help guide them to figure that out.
So we're here to be an advocate for our patients. Again, I always say that we're collaborative with what you're already doing for your health and wellness. So if you're being seen by a doctor, an oncologist, for example, that type of thing, we're here to provide an adjunctive therapy. Number one, to help you feel your best, and not so much worry about, well, your lab work says that you're fine. It doesn't mean that you still don't feel less than where you feel like you should be.
Sure. And I know you say a big part of overall wellness is focusing on prevention, not just the treatment, and that's a big part of what you guys do.
Correct. So a lot of, from a preventative perspective, again, making better choices, getting some level of coaching while you're undergoing treatment, for example, for weight loss therapy and things like that. If you're not starting to make those changes to your diet, you're not doing the exercise, you're not engaging with other healthy behaviors, then you're not getting the full, spectrum of what you can be achieving.
Now let's talk about if people want to come visit you. You're located in Madison. What's the best way to get started?
So the best, certainly going online. They could fill out a form fill for us to call them. You could call the office directly. But we accept walk-ins. We're trying to make medicine casual. We want a B12 shot to be as casual as going in for a cup of coffee.
All right, well, LiveationCT.com if you guys at home would like to get started. Joe, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Very interesting stuff. All right, and we will link everything for you as well on our website, WTNH.com. We'll be right back.